Welcome back to the channel, good friends. Brian from Apex Auction Recons. We're going to walk through. We are early this time, not quite as many vehicles as usually are here. They will arrive throughout the day, but I want to get here early where it's when it's nice and quiet and I can walk through and take my time. So we're going to start off with a BMW here. Yeah, I know. I should know better. I should stay away from these and the Mercedes. Nothing more expensive than a newer BMW or a newer Mercedes than an older BMW or Mercedes. But nonetheless, let's jump right into the video. We're going to start with an early 2000s. I believe it's an 05 or 06 3 Series BMW. The darker color shows off this swirl, so this right off the bat is always going to attract me. So we always pick vehicles up, guys, that we can test detailing products, compounds, polishes, see what we can turn around. It doesn't look too bad. There are a couple dings here and there, some PDR work. We do have peeling clear coat. And just to let you guys know, when you come up and see a vehicle that has this, there's only really one way to get rid of it and stop it right in its tracks, and that's to take this panel, sand it all the way down, and respray it. There are some temporary fixes, but it's always going to keep failing in these areas. Just the quality of the clear coat, the quality of the prep, subpar, and there's only one way to stop it. There's some on the back bumper as well. I can respray some of these areas myself. I'm not, a certified body shop tech, but I can spray enough just to get by fixing little areas like this. So let's continue to take a look. Everything else, the alignment gap, it doesn't seem too beat up, but I'm gonna guess it has a billion miles on it. That's probably why it's here. But it's straighter. If you look down through, it's straighter than a lot of the vehicles, BMWs and Mercedes, that come through here. Corners aren't quite as beat up. I'm going to guess the only issue here is high mileage. I'll always point out what I'm looking for, so it's inspected to next year. A lot of the vehicles that come through are not inspected, so it's another thing to add to the list. When I can mark checks in the boxes that I can get rid of problems or steps that I need to take to get these back on the road to sell them or use them, it's always going to be a plus. So as we come in, we look for wear on the armrests here, holding the bolsters of the seats, just a little bit of wear and tear. But overall, not too bad. Just needs a big time detailing. And I know somebody who can take care of that. So key's already in it. And mileage should pop up here. Yeah, as I guessed, 208,000. So high mileage, which doesn't scare me. That does. The service engine soon. It's not running too bad. All right, so the face of the radio here not lit up, but it is working. What about air conditioning? Let's see what it does here. Let's get this on. We have it on high. We'll let this run for a little, give it a chance. In the meantime, we could put it in reverse, and it goes, not much of a hesitation, goes right into drive, so that's good. See, the only gamble with these is you can't take them out on the road. You can't see if they shift through the gears. So, at this point, I have about an 85% success rate. Now, all right, so this is getting colder. The AC does work. Let's turn that back off again so I can hear myself think. Seats are in good shape. But again, at 85% success rate, that's pretty good for an auction. I consider that pretty high. That's going to come down. The last one where I didn't do very well, it checked out looking through everything that I could sitting here in the lot. But as I drove it, more and more check engine light came on, and when you put the scanner on, all types of issues, including the turbo. So wasn't a very good day that day, but it happens, and it's the risk you take when you're here. I'll take that risk. You guys can just follow the channel and watch along, and either celebrate with me when we have success or laugh at me when we have some failures. I don't mind either way. So let's do what we can. Check under the hood if the hood pops open. And here we have some intakes. Some work's been done to change some things under here. Has a little bit of a tap up front here, but after 200,000 miles, I guess I would have a little bit of a tap myself. A little bit of a leak out of the cap here. I personally like things unmolested, so I don't like when I see somebody's been putting this stuff on, these performance parts. Runs a little rough. Again, I would too if I had that many miles on me, but I'm just going to put it on the list, keep an eye on it. We would have the opportunity to do some headlight restoration, paint correction. I could show you how I do these touch-ups in these areas right here. So a lot of opportunity to get some wheel cleaners, clean this up and see what we can get it to look like inside and out. Let's open it up back here. You know, it's not, what I like about it, it's not torn up in the interior, so room for improvement. I'll put it on the list. We'll see what it goes for. Okay, when I come here, I'm always looking for a pickup truck, 4x4. They always catch my eye, so we're going to take a look at the Ram back here. 2011 Ram 1500 5.7 liter Hemi. We've had some patchwork done here, some dings here and there. A little bit of surface rust here. I can take care of some of that stuff. That doesn't bother me too much. Had the fender flares on here. And it is the crew cab? King cab? Crew cab? Let me back up. If you guys know what they consider that, let me know. It is the shorter door. Flip that up, we would have room for the puppy. But anyway, a little bit of wear and tear. Has been restitched right here, as you can see. Needs to be cleaned. Steering wheel, a little bit of wear and tear. This is the stuff I'm always looking for, but let's hop in and see what type of mileage. Okay, so I don't know if you can see that, 186,000. So if everything checks out and doesn't have a miss or a knock or an exhaust leak, it'll probably go between 6 and 10 grand, somewhere in there, depending on how many people are here and who is looking for this particular vehicle. And that may vary from region to region, but let's fire this thing up. Okay, so we do have the check engine light, which is not going off. I don't know if you can see that, but if anything's popping up here, it needs an oil change. Gets about 11.7 miles per gallon on average. Anything else popping up here? We have an aftermarket Kenwood stereo system. Let's see if the AC works. Oh, that's immediate. Immediately gets cold. All right, we don't need the AC today, so let's turn that back off. All right, so there is a bit of an exhaust on this thing. actually sounds pretty good. Now, as to what the check engine light could be, there you go. Now you can see it. Who knows? Doesn't look bad in the interior here. Let's see if we can find hood release. Check under the hood. And there we have the aftermarket intake again. Really doesn't sound too bad. It's running smooth. The engine isn't shaking like crazy. So, guys, some other things you can look for when you're here besides all the levels is pull off the cap if you can. Sometimes it's too tight, you can't get it off by hand. Pull that off, turn it upside down. If you see a white frothy substance on the cap, stay away from it. We'll be able to see here if it was... it's not too bad. I've seen a lot worse. I don't know. The pickups I always put on the list because, as I mentioned before, I'm always looking at them, so we'll see what it goes for. We'll watch it as it's going through. Now, here we have a 2000 or 2001 Mustang, and I would normally look at these closer. It is inspected till next year, but paint is absolutely shredded. Not crazy about the color either. The interior's not in too bad a shape. But the thing is, right here, automatic. I just can't ever pull myself to do it. And that's all right because it doesn't start anyways. I'm gonna pass on. I want to show you this Honda right here. Now this stuff doesn't scare me. Actually would make good content to show. Changing out these parts, bumper, headlight, fender. But I mean, this one's beat up pretty good. Inspection, well, just 12, that's it. And you can see the state that this thing is in. Seat release, wires, yeah, I'll pass. But I just wanted to let you know, something like this, that stuff doesn't scare me. It would make great content showing you how I take care of that. And if I do find one that fits in my wheelhouse, I will pick one up. Not sure of the mileage, probably a 2020 or so. 52,000 miles. Not sure of the year. But this is going to be well out of what I look to spend at these auctions. But just letting you know that you can pick something like that up here at a public auction. Beautiful car. Again, another one with low mileage. You're looking at some money here, but this is a Toyota Camry. Oh, I like that design on the seats there. So obviously everything is going to work in here with only 13,000 miles, but this will be way out of the price range of what I would spend at a public auction. But somebody is going to be very happy if they can pick this up at a good price. Now, I know what you're going to say, but these always catch my eye. This is early 2000s, 04 maybe, 03, 05. So this is a C350. Some minor things that we can get footage on. The paint is in pretty decent shape. Obviously needs paint correction, so we can see that and make this red pop. Needs headlight restoration. Tires are in great shape. Another thing that I like to look for to make sure that there are matching tires all the way around and that it's not ground all the way down. Right here we have a spare on this one here. So right off the bat you would need a new wheel and tire. Guys, things that I can see when I'm walking around, signs of being sprayed and repainted. Here we have the original paint. Here we have overspray where it's really rough, a horrible paint gun and blend-in job, so look for that as well. Interior worn, but the bolsters are okay. Let's just start it up. I know better, and I'm going to walk away from this one, but let's just fire it up. Doesn't sound too bad. Needs to be serviced. There's some lights that need attention. And the check engine light is on. Goes into gear. Interior's not in bad shape. Wood's not, the trim's not cracked. Yeah, there it is. There's some cracks. Normal. But, yep, let's keep walking. 2014, 2015 GMC Acadia. I'm not sure what the color is. It's almost like a copper, silver, gray, but you can see the swirl marks. Plenty of opportunity to do paint correction. Headlights need restoration. Pretty straight overall. Tires have nice grippers all the way around and they all match, which is a good sign. You can see, let me know down in the comments section what these are. We all know what those are. Those are your common rotary. Let me see if I can polish marks. Here we have a wood screw holding down some trim. Little stuff like this, I can show you how to take care of that. Not bad on the outside. On the inside, there's not much wear there. Bolsters are good, needs a good detail, but I know who to call for that. Alright, let's see. So it is a gray color. And where is the check engine light? Would be over here. That's not on, so that's a great sign. Mileage wise, let's, where's the button at for that? Here we go. So there, finally found it, cycling through 178,000. So that the price for this would probably fall into what I'm trying to keep it in, that the category of what I would spend. So we're going to put this one on the list, but let's see if we have AC. What do we got on here? All right, we have the GMC Interlink, and that works. If we get some nice cold air conditioning, I'm going to put this one on the list. Third row seating. Okay, so passenger window does not go down from this button. How about that one? It does. Okay, so we have a switch, and what you want to do is go around and make sure all the windows go up and down. So we do know that it does need a switch on the driver's side door. And so it gets cool, but well, it's getting colder. It probably needs a good charge, but it is getting colder. This one is going on the list. How about, who remembers an old 90s Chevy Blazer? Now this thing you can't correct crow's feet. That is the paint cracking, and that will go all the way down to the metal and start chipping off. But the plastic trim is inspected till next year. Plenty of tread on the tire. I mean, this is beyond what I would want to pick up, but I just want to see the mileage. 185,000, that would be normal. Let's fire it up, just for the heck of it. Oof. Runs a little bit rough until you get it. JVC aftermarket. What are the chances the AC still works on this? 0, 1, 2%? No. Hot air. I don't see any lights floating around on the dash, but yeah, just the way it started up, I'm gonna walk away from this one. But I had one of these back in the day and loved it. How about a 2010 328 3 Series convertible? Can't help myself, have to take a look at it. You can see the battle scars right away. That's all right, we can take care of that. And it does have PPF, paint protection film. It has a partial on the fender, partial on the hood. I'll show you how to remove that when it's been on there for 30 some years. It's not fun, but it does need headlight restoration. The wheels need to be refurbished. I can show you how to refurbish the wheels. A little bit of PDR love there, scratches. Let's see what the inside looks like. A little bit of wear and tear from the armrest. Bolsters don't look too bad, just need to be re-dyed. No big deal. All right, I do have to look at this a little bit further. No real cracks on the wooden trim. Starting to lift a little bit right there. Not much you could do about that. That's from the sun's harmful rays. We have the button for the... I'm not going to put the convertible top down, because if I can't get it up, I'd be in a load of shit. So let's just start it up. What are we looking at? Mileage should pop up here. 150,000 miles, so this might be in the price range. Something is, it's crying for a little bit of attention right there, but it does run really, really well. Oof, goes right in. AC, what are we looking at here? Let's see if we can get some, it's starting to get a little warm. Okay, and yes, so we're looking at the AC gets cold immediately. All right, let's turn that back off. Oh, what about... Sorry, this is coming in and out of focus here. I apologize. I'm not sure how to operate this thing, but as you can hear, we do have a functioning stereo. Can't help myself, this has to go on the list. Let's shut her down. That's going to do it today, good friends. Brian from Apex Auction Recons. If we find something that runs through the auction that falls in our wheelhouse price range and condition, I'll let you know. We'll pick it up and we'll get to work and recon it. Catch you guys later.